Witajcie, która.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
We were protecting the citizens of Ferelden because you couldn't.
The Mage Rebellion made it difficult to keep order, Artigan. The Inquisition was only offering help.
Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
The Divine Victoria, who's sitting just up there.
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, Your Worship.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess.
Lelian ma takie kontakty nawet jako szpiegmistrzyni. Jako boska. Była szpiegmistrzyni.
The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal-Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Haller statue and some Caprice coins, and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
To na pewno. Jest pierdolony kunari.
It looks like he came down over the railing. An active alluvion. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Oj, to na pewno. Standardowa drużyna szturmowa. Za każdym razem widzę kusza.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions.
It's pretty, I guess. Kind of stretchy. Ugh. Too many colours.
I'd forgotten all the colors.
Everything looks grey and murky to me.
But there's patterns all over. It's like glass from, where's it? Sorol, isn't it?
I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves.
How would that work? Eyes are eyes, or supposed to be. Oh, stupid place.
Magia.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore. Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's part of their military, dressed for war.
O, niestety.
Looking for ruins and dead people. Why do I keep coming back for trips like this?
You return because the cause is greater than yourself, and to keep us humble, you are needed.
Kurde. Nie da się? Chyba się nie da, okej. Myślę, że się da.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
To będzie bardzo mocno przypominało misję z Polotu Zimowego.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Tylko jak? Mówiane chyba tak wyłącznie.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want? I think I know what to say. Armilana de Thavarin. Rivas Vera Naris.
Right, that wasn't weird. Normal as anything.
It's part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends or... I'm not sure.
Powitanie przez wilka. Przypływ potężnej magii niesie wyraźne powitania. Pojawiają się obrazy. Elfi niewolnicy ze starożytności uciekający w to miejsce. Witani przez innych, którzy opatrują ich rany. Słowa nie tyle słychać, co da się je odczuć. Pan Harel was wita. Możecie odpocząć wiedząc, że straszliwy wilk strzeże was, a jego lud chroni tę dolinę. W tym miejscu jesteście wolni. Jeżeli nam zaufacie, nigdy więcej nie pozwolicie się zniewolić. A pan Harel zawsze przedstawiany jako ten zły.
It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Slaves? Of other elves? The old elves? Pissers.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dread wolf Fen'Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen'Harel is our god of misfortune.
Legendy kłamią. Pan Harel nigdy nie był bogiem nieszczęścia, moim zdaniem. Był bogiem strażnikiem. Przypływ potężnej magii niesie nadzieję. Migają obrazy człowieka w wilczej skórze z grupą uwolnionych niewolników, którzy uściskują sobie ręce w geście przyjaźni. Słowa nie tyle słońce naszej odczuć. Pan Harel został fałszywie nazwany Bogiem, ale jest równie śmiertelny jak Bóg. Nie przypisuje sobie boskości i prosi, by inni również mu nie przypisywali. Prowadzi jedynie tych, którzy są gotowi pomóc z własnej woli. Niech nikt nie czuje się zobowiązany, jeśli tego nie chce.
This is Fen Harel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
But Fenny helping is bonkers.
Fen Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
Dlatego został Bogiem nieszczęść. Bo przynosił nieszczęścia innym Bogom. Kłamstwa Ewangelis. To jest chyba wszystkie panteon. Przypływ potężnej magii niesie wrażenie gorzkiej wściekłości. Pojawiają się obrazy. Elfi magowie biorą w niewolę setki tysięcy istnień, arogancko roszcząc sobie boskość. Słowa bla bla. Bogowie, nasi Evangelis, roszczą sobie boskość, jednak są niezwykłymi śmiertelnikami, władającymi potężną magią, którzy mogą zginąć tak samo jak wy. W tym miejscu uczymy tych, którzy do nas dołączają, zdemaskować ich kłamstwa.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris. Powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Was this the start of an uprising? Freed elven slaves against their former masters?
If that's true, Fen Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
Kotwica automatycznie odnawia skupienie z upływem czasu. Kumulowanie skupienia można wykorzystać w wyładowaniu, używając nowej zdolności do walki. Tam, gdzie kiedyś przypisywano wierzchowca, za tym równa się. Budowanie energii sprawia, że twoja drużyna staje się przysługująca się na ataki, dodatkowo kotwica przez krótki czas świeci jasno i oświetla ciemne miejsca, ujawniając ukryte tam przedmioty i obiekty.
What's wrong?
It felt like the anchor stunned me. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Na czym polega problem? Kotwica będzie się ładować cały czas. O, ona chyba może się przeciążyć, co pamiętam. A przeciążony efekt takiej magii nigdy nie jest dobry. Jest coś jeszcze? Nie ma. Okej. Aha, i będzie w ten sposób będę mógł odblokować te skrzynki. Jedno.
Wounds on the back, no blood on his sword. Someone took him by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
Zaskoczyć Kunari. Trzeba postarać. No, dobra, w ten sposób miałem podnieść. Okej, a tu już nie miałem wrażliwości. Pani pota. A nawet dwie. Mamy chyba takie etapy z lustrami. Czy trzy takie przerwy jakby w obradach, więc... Ale jedny pamiętam, że byłem... Jedna przeroba była mega irytująca. Jeden... Już więcej tego nie miała. Najbardziej my się tłukli z następami. W tym momencie tutaj mamy etap, tak jak była ta świątynia ze studnią smutków. Bez jakby Morrigan wypływa ze studni, nie mógł tego zrobić.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
Kunari never act without orders. A commander in the Qun must have given them.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
Okej, to było jakoś... O matko. Więc jak to było? To była kolejność jakaś. Tak. Nie wydaje mi się, że bez maga. Przepływ potężnej magii niesie dodanej determinacji. Pojawiają się obrazy. Byli niewolnicy w szeregach Van Harela. Silni uzbrojeni. I skóra jest czysta. Tatuaże na twarzach. Lepiej Walesli. Zniknęły. Słowa nie skóry, to oddaje się ją. Można uwolnić was od pojęcia Evanuris. Aby widać było wszem ich wobec, że zbyt świat się im kopieństwo. Nikt tutaj nie jest niewolnikiem. Wszyscy są pod naszą ochroną. Wszyscy mogą dokonać wyboru, by walczyć.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically majesty.
The Dalish are going. to shit themselves.
Wskazać kunary. Przeczytałam wasze raporty. Myślicie, że ludzie opuszczonej wieży nad jeziorem. To niedaleko od wejścia prowadzącego do lustra, które łączy się z falami Shiral. Będziemy potrzebowali miejsca dla naszych ludzi pod infiltracji. Znaleźć mapa rozdroża ze strzałką wskazującą, gdzie znajduje się element z ruin połączone z lutami pałacu
This letter
zimowego.
says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Illuvians connect to Halam Shiral.
A staging ground for an invasion?
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details. Come on.
Nowy topór idzie to. To jest gorsze.
We
W
have
sensie,
to warn people about
diamentowo niby
the
lepsze.
designs on the Winter Palace.
Do niego dorzucił runę, to już w ogóle, ale... Okej, czyli nawracaliśmy. No proszę, coś będzie? Coś będzie. Okej, dobra jest.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
Już muszę jednąć.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Canary do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Be that as it may, the Kunari must be our top priority. We can worry about the politics later.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Tam została na moście? To nie jest gwardia honorowa. To nie jest gwardia honorowa. Stała armia.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here.
Nie używam cię, więc pół biedy, ale... Tu wiem, że jeśli byśmy poszli drogę Kunari, pozwoli czarownikom zginąć, to Blik byłby naszym wrogiem. Bo rozkazy.
Being me, it's harder, but better. I like me. Meriden laughs at things I say. It always had a soul. The question is the answer.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
I'll talk to you.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything.
You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy.
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. I'd rather worry about people I care about. Like you. Are you all right with it? The creators.
I'll make sense of it eventually.
Good that someone's trying. Better that it's you, because you can do it.
We'll talk later.
Oh, well, he says there could be survivors. A few. But they would have got away by being hard to find, so... he'll keep looking? For what it's worth, anyway. Not much, I suppose, but there you go.
Pominąłem jeden dział, za szybko. Serio, dostałem 2 siły za obrócenie obrazka.
What would you like, my love?
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
Sounds familiar.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Liliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Maybe what they need is a quick reminder of that power.
Only if you want to stiffen their resolve. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric. Farewell.
Warwick się z tobą nie zgodzi. Tylko po to, żeby się wkurzyć. Bo to Warwick.
Divine Victoria.
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
It'll save breath to not call you Divine Victoria all the time.
Good.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
How are things between you and the hero of Ferelden?
We see each other whenever we can. There is gossip, of course. People who call me inappropriate. But love is one of the Maker's greatest gifts, and nothing to be ashamed of. Start and end with love, and everything else falls into place. As Divine, I have tried to spread this message. It's taken some time, but I think people are listening, especially now.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We write, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan, strange elves like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later,
I'll be right.
Ja wam dziękuję za uwagę i widzimy się w tym materiale. Na razie.